In our simple conversion video, we talked about knowing the destination you're trying to go to, and this is a great example of that. So this is a speed conversion problem. They're pretty standard on the test. They show up a good amount. So I just want to walk through one as a kind of preliminary to helping you figure out these sorts of problems on the homework. Now, we have if Bill can run 5 feet per second, so we have speed is 5 feet per 1 second, and I always think of it as this fraction, not just feet per second like with words dashed together, but actually as a fraction where the per means division symbol. How many minutes will it take him to run 2 miles? So distance equals 2 miles. So we have miles and we have feet, and we're trying to get into minutes. So our end goal is minutes, which means we need time on top. And the only fraction that has time is this one. So I want 1 second over 5 feet. And I'm going to be multiplying this by distance to cancel out the distance on the bottom. And so I'm going to be multiplying it by 2 miles to cross cancel the distance units. But first I need to put them in corresponding units. So I need to convert feet to miles. Now I have feet on the bottom here, and I'm going to need to bring feet up top. So 5,280 feet, which we're told right here, equals 1 mile. And that's perfect because that will allow us to cancel out miles versus miles and feet versus feet. And now we are left with just seconds. So we need to multiply by 60 seconds on the bottom is equivalent to 1 minute. And now we're in the unit that we care about. So seconds cancel against seconds. And if we rewrite this whole thing, we have 2 times 5280 over 5 times 60. And the only unit we have is minutes. So we have minutes up top. Now this is why we keep things spaced out and separate, so we can identify opportunities to cross cancel. 0 versus 0, that's done. 6 versus 2 leaves me with a 3 on the bottom. So I have a 3 on the bottom, a 5 on the bottom, and I have 528 on top. So is 528 divisible by 3? 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 8 is 15. That means it is divisible by 3 because it adds up to a multiple of 3. Now 528, okay, let me think about this real quick. This is how I would figure out what that division looks like. 528 divided by 3, 300 would leave me with 228, 210. So this is 70 times 3. This is 70 times 3. This is 100 times 3. This leaves me with 18, which is 6 times 3. So it's 176 times 3. So I have 176 over 5 when I cancel out the 3 versus that. And this is as simple as we can get, and this is in minutes. So 176 fifths minute is how much is our final result here. I could simplify it and say, okay, that's 175 over 5, and 175 is the same as 25 times 7 divided by 5 is going to be 5 times 7. So if I go through that process, I'm going to end up with 35 and 1/5 minute, which is equivalent to 35 minutes and 12 seconds. And that's how we do a conversion like this. Just focus on your end destination and walk through the process carefully. Keep your fractions separate and don't try to do too much math. Just try to cross cancel factors like we did up here.